This week, we continue our Chateau powder room project. We visit a medieval town on top of a mountain and uncover a 400-year-old painting in our wall. In our last video, our electrician Florian helped us inspect the tiny bathroom of the chateau for installing electrics, and we used his snake camera to search the ceiling. We discovered that the ceiling was covering a 6-foot gap and the original hand-painted joists. Today we're going to open the ceiling so Florian can install the wiring and reroute the old plumbing. That's if we can figure out where it's connected in the dungeon. Do you want me to go flush it and we can see if you can hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left side, I think.
On the left side? Great. That's a huge pipe. I mean, the marble bathrooms that we used to have, that water had to evacuate somewhere. Those were all probably attached to this.
Commencer comme ça, là. Et ici. Ah, there is a pipe. Ah. C'est pour ça. C'est pour ça. Comme ça, là. Attention. Careful. Be careful. Hop. This is for Daphne. We found a mouse.
You found a mouse?
Yeah.
That's really gross.
Alive.
No.
No.
Oh, no way. Excuse me, Florian. Excuse me. Pousse-toi. Oh my gosh. Do you mean...
Alors,
oui.
En plâtre, on dirait. On dit, c'est pas du bois, hein.
No, that looks like a plaster frame right there.
Yeah.
So it's painted underneath this? Do you know how easy it would be to remove a panel off of a wall?
Not easy. Not easy. That would mean...
Yann sait.
A lot.
You guys, there might be a masterpiece behind these. Parce que, regarde, là, il y a l'ouverture de l'ancienne cheminée.
Ouais.
So the fireplace would have been right below here.
Ici.
If the sides were painted like that, then for all we know, there could actually be another Contemporain masterpiece behind these walls. We wanted to peek behind the walls, but Florian was on a tight schedule and needed to get going with the electrical work. Oui, mais tu sais, dans un château, ce n'est jamais qu'une job.
C'est une aventure.
C'est une aventure.
This is a fake fireplace. This is just a fire mantle.
Yeah.
But in the attic, there's definitely like a brick chimney.
Oh,
that goes all the way through.
Yeah.
And the fireplace in the wooden room across from this has a fireplace that lines up with that, not this. How old are the ceilings?
The ceilings date back to the Renaissance. It's the Duc de Luynes who commissioned them. He was the treasurer of France during Louis XIII's reign.
They were installed at the same time as this fireplace. And you said that's in the early 1600s?
Mm-hmm. There was some paperwork that said that he had commissioned fireplaces for the chateau. And it is possible that there were more than 3 that were commissioned.
So there might be a 400-year-old fireplace behind this.
So maybe if we just drill a hole in here, then we can look around and see if there's any colors.
Little hole here?
Yeah, I feel like the left corner is a better, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay. It kind of looks like more of the same kind of wall we've been taking off in the bathroom. We couldn't see much, but we didn't want to make any more holes at this time. Instead, we decided to focus on uncovering the painting in the bathroom. There is definitely a frame of a fireplace artwork on this side. But look at this. Look how beautiful this painting is. I bet we could just brush this off. Look, it just just falls off. Yeah, there's definitely plaster just coming off right on top of it.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to get some cleaning tools here.
It looks like the painting beneath it's actually in good shape.
It does. Ooh, is the blue leaf the like collar of a face? Does that look like a chin to you?
Yeah, that's a face.
Oh.
When you woke up this morning, did you expect to be uncovering 400-year-old art?
No. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Also, look at this. There's writing all over this beam. 1867.
What?
It says 1867 right here.
On the back of the panel?
Yeah.
I mean, that would match up to when the paneling would have been added. The painting on the ceiling matches what we're uncovering.
Yeah.
So the painting must be the same age as the ceiling beams.
You know what time it is?
Is it bedtime?
It's past our bedtime. Well past our bedtime. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We've uncovered it, but I think the next step is going to be to clean it up properly.
I think we might want to come back to this tomorrow.
I mean, if there's ever been a job to get carried away on, this is it.
Definitely.
Well, that's the most exciting day we've had in a while.
Yeah.
This bathroom's awesome.
Every summer, we drive to the French Riviera with my grandma to spend a week in the Mediterranean. We love to discover new villages along the way so we can get inspired by the Provençal styles and get ideas for our renovations. We've seen villages like Aise and Menton, but this year we wanted to explore a village on top of the mountain called Saint-Paul-de-Vence.
I am nothing
I might be here a while. I gotta chisel out a button.
Saint-Paul-de-Vence is one of the oldest towns on the French Riviera and has been a retreat for well-known artists like Picasso. The narrow streets are now full of galleries and stylish boutiques. I did not know they made hats this size in real life. I mean, I feel elegant. I just can't see anything on the perimeter. But this would be great for gardening. It covers your shoulders.
It covers the whole neighborhood.
It does. You're not wrong. We happened to find the most beautiful perfume shop called Godet. Along with creating this beautiful interior design, they've also managed to recreate scents from over 100 years ago. The vintage aesthetic and the timeless fragrances make for quite an experience and gives us the perfect inspiration for how we can embellish our chateau powder room. Saint-Paul-de-Vence made for a lovely visit, but we still have so much more to explore in Provence. Ian and I have some really exciting news to share with you because you guys made it happen, and it's that we have finally passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. YouTube does this awesome thing where when you pass 100,000 subscribers, they send you a plaque that's for that, and then I think they do it for like, the next one is like 500,000 or a million?
It's a million.
A million. The next one's a million.
I don't think we're gonna get that one.
I don't know that we're putting that on our goal shelf quite yet.
This is perfectly, we're stoked with this. I mean, I still remember when we made our very first video in this room, I told Daphne, if we can get 1,000 people just to watch the video, not even subscribers, just 1,000 views, and we'll make a second video. That was all right.
No, behind the looks.
Oh my God.
Can we pull you up by these?
Rose. Leave me, Rose.
No!
Let me stay. Both layers of sheetrock and see what other surprises are in this wall. That is a cat.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Hold it a little higher.
And here we are.
Yep.
And that led to an international television show, Castle Impossible, which you may have also seen.
We have devised a plan to get the chandelier up to the bathroom.
I need to row the chandelier out there, attach the cords, then row back to the shore, run upstairs. We're gonna pull this thing the rest of the way.
As some of you know, we've also started making some hats, and we launched a pre-order a couple weeks ago, and we got enough to launch manufacturing, so that starts this week, and in 4 to 6 weeks we should be receiving those hats, and then we will actually be packaging them up ourselves, and we'll be adding a little bookmark and a little note to the first 500.
We just wanted to share this excitement with you guys because you made it possible. And we were gonna put it here in the grand staircase because that's where this all began, and it just feels kind of like we've hit a checkpoint in this journey.
Yeah. When my grandfather first bought the chateau, a lot of the history of the chateau didn't actually come with it, and so he spent a lot of time researching and finding out information. And when he was ready, he had it printed and created the history of the chateau starting from 1508. And now it feels like we've added our own chapter to the history of the chateau. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to support us and get exclusive content, join us on Patreon. I wouldn't stand with your mouth open, but no.
Well, I'm just so awestruck that I have to leave my mouth open. It tastes like adventure.